is there any differences between bonus depreciation and 179 depreciation? And if yes, what are the differences? For example, I was told in 2023, the bonus depreciation decreases from 100% to 80%, but in 2023, the 179 depreciation remains at 100% as long as the amount of item to be depreciated is less than 1,080,000. Is this true?
Yes, that is true. There is a difference. They are completely different, though easily confused, and you can use them together. There's not a whole lot provided in the code itself about using the two together, but I'll get into that in a second. You pointed out correctly here that 179 doesn't change. You can use it. I think the biggest difference is you can use 100% of the 179, but it can't create a loss. And that's the big difference. I think the biggest difference between that and bonus depreciation. Bonus depreciation can create a loss. That's why you haven't heard a whole lot about 179 for the last couple of years, because we had 100% bonus depreciation. Well, anybody would rather take that to get that loss to offset other income on the return. That's why 179 kind of disappeared, if you will, for a while. It's still been in the code, but nobody was using it. Now, as we start to see that bonus depreciation slide from 100% to 80%, 60% next year, we're going to start hearing more about 179. And how the two work is basically the commentary out there that I've been able to find and a lot of research in this. 179 has to be used first. And again, it can't create a loss. And then you go to the bonus depreciation.
That is absolutely right, except that the on 179, it's an immediate deduction. I don't know, they wouldn't call it accelerated depreciation, right? You would just call it a immediate expense.
Yes.
Where anything that's equipment or off-the-shelf software, you can write off. This is where you see the gross vehicle weight, the 6,000 pound gross vehicle weight vehicles, where they write them all off. That's under, that's considered equipment under 179. The other thing you can write off on 179 that you can't on bonus depreciation is HVAC with commercial properties. Things like roof, HVAC, and some of those components can be immediately expensed under 179, but not under 168. The other thing is 179 is actually, I think it's 1.16 million this year. It's indexed for inflation, set to go up again next year. And there's a phase out over $2 million. I forget the exact, but it starts to phase out. The more that you're expensing, you lose that 179, and then you have to use the 168K. And the bonus depreciation is 168K, just to be clear. So when I say 168 versus 179, again, you can use them together. There are some caps over what you can use. Like there's a maximum for non-equipment, for like passenger cars. I forget what it is, like 20,000 that you can write off in any year, given year under 179. Then you can bonus depreciate the difference, and then you can regular depreciate the difference. So if you buy a passenger, like a vehicle, you could get in. Let's say you paid 50,000 under 179, you might only get 20,000, but then you bonus 80% of that difference, that 30,000, what is that, 24,000? So now you're up to 44, and then you're writing off the remaining 6,000 over 5 years. You're going to be close to $45,000 of deduction in year one by using them together as opposed to just losing. So yes, there are some benefits. There are definitely some differences. And as Elliot said, the big one is you can't create losses with 179. So when we're doing real estate and we want to create losses that we're going to use against other passive income, or perhaps we're going to use it as ordinary loss if we're a real estate professional, we need to use that 168K, the bonus depreciation. We wouldn't use 179. Great question. Hey guys, if you like this snippet of Tax Tuesday, then I invite you to click the link and actually subscribe to become a Tax Tuesday member. Every other week we do these live, and you too can ask your questions, and myself and my team will answer your questions on the next Tax Tuesday.